you need a weapon, you've come to the right place.
Hey there, anything I can do for you?
Do you know anything about decoding Courser chips?
If you head over to Beacon Hill, there's a hacker named Imogen Caput. Or you could try the railroad, if you're desperate.
I have some information that might prove beneficial to both of us. It's classified, but I can tell you it involves Liberty Prime.
Now there's something you don't hear every day. Can you show me what you're talking about?
Sure. Here you go.
Liberty Prime override codes? Is this what I think it is?
Why don't you tell me what's so interesting about this?
Yeah, the info on that holotape is for real. This accelerates our timeline. There's a plan we've been working on. A project to oust MAXSON and return the Brotherhood of Steel to the ideals of Owen Lyons. But it's easier said than done.
What do you mean by that?
The nonsense from Henry Kasdan and his gang runs pretty deep in the Brotherhood these days. And that's not something that changes overnight. I'll see what I can do about turning these codes into a functional remote control for Prime. In the meantime, there's a friend of mine you should meet.
So, give me the details.
She's stationed at a safe house nearby. There's not much else I can share, except she's the key to moving this forward. And she has a son. His name's Owen. He's been living here at the base recently, training as a squire. Don't get me wrong, he's a good kid, but besides turning my hair prematurely gray, he's been bugging me non-stop lately about visiting his mom. Look, honestly, I just need a break from this kid for a little bit. If you wouldn't mind escorting Owen to the safe house, it's a short walk from here across the river.
Always happy to help.
Great. Talk to Owen when you're ready, and he'll show you the way.
Hi there.
I overheard you guys talking. Is it true you can really control Liberty Prime?
Oh? What have you heard?
I've heard all the stories about Prime. I wish I could have seen him in action, but he got destroyed before I was born. We gotta go tell my mom about this. She's gonna flip.
Who are you talking about?
I'm not really supposed to talk about my mom. It's been hard not seeing her that often, so I appreciate you doing this.
Sure. Hope you know how to use a minigun. Oh, and soak up bullets.
Really? You'd let me use a minigun? I can barely hold one, but they're still my favorite. Someday I'm gonna be strong enough to shoot one, without the recoil knocking me over.
Just how old are you?
13? I mean, I will be, someday. I'm only 9 for now, but I'll be 10 really soon. I heard some of the scouts in the bunker talking. They said you're really good at fighting raiders and super mutants. Maybe if we're lucky we'll run across some on the way. And you can teach me a thing or two about how to fight. So, you ready to head out?
Yeah, real exciting, kid. Let's get back.
Alright, lead the way.
The only thing more accurate than incoming enemy fire is incoming friendly fire.
You look like someone who needs a drink.
It's unlocked.
Hey there.
No sudden moves, all right?
Mom, don't worry. It's cool. She's with me.
Owen, sweetie, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Look, Mom, you really need to see this. You're never gonna believe what we found.
Uh-oh. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
You know those stories you always tell me about Liberty Prime? Well, our new friend found the source codes to hack into him. Fiona's gonna build a remote control with the codes, and then we can guide Prime remotely. Make him shoot at the Pridwin, Preston Garvey, or whatever target we want. How fucking cool is that?
Owen, language!
I'm 9. But check it out. With Liberty Prime on our team, we can take back the Brotherhood, and you can be Elder again.
One step at a time there, champ. It's a little more complicated than that. Let's not get carried away.
Okay, what's really going on here? Who are you, anyway?
It's okay, Mom. She's a friend. You can tell her.
I don't think so. Only 4 people know the truth, and I'm not about to Wait, did you hear that? Someone's here.
Who's there?
What is this shit?
Unit level increased.
Hey there.
I think you owe me some answers. You show up here out of the blue, and not 2 minutes later, we get ambushed. How do you explain that?
Fine, fine. You got me. I'm an Institute spy, and we want our data back.
Mom? I think that might have been my fault. I kind of forgot to lock the door again on the way in. Sorry.
Owen, really? How many times do I have to remind you? There are some crazy motherfuckers out there.
Mom! Mom! Language!
Hello?
Sorry, it's been one of those days. Look, I know you have questions, but it's not safe here. We need to find a more secure location. Grab whatever supplies you need and let me know when you're ready to go.
Well, hello.
What's the plan?
We're not gonna come back here anytime soon. Did you grab what you needed?
Don't worry about me. I'm all set.
By the way, I saw you accessing my terminal. Find anything interesting?
Just trying to figure out who you are. No plundering, I swear.
So now 5 people know. Great. Any questions?
Don't worry. I'll keep your secret.
Thanks, I appreciate that. On to the matter at hand. The Brotherhood doesn't attempt hits like this without backup. More soldiers are likely camped out nearby. One way or another, we'll need to take them out. There's a town just outside the bunker. That's probably where their reinforcements are located. You think you can handle this?
I'm no stranger to combat.
All right, let's head out. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them.
Got it. Let's go.
Owen, you stay behind me. No hero bullshit, understood?
There she goes again. And she wonders where I get it from.
Through superior firepower.
Hey there.
Nice work back there. You all right?
I'm alive, aren't I?
You and me both. So hey, we gotta figure out why this happened. What was on that note you picked up? Does it say who ordered the hit?
Captain Kells.
Kells? Really? As in registration KS-390LC? Stick up the ass, Lancer Captain Kells? That's weird. I thought he was just a glorified pilot. Did you find anything else interesting?
I found a map that shows some sort of compound nearby.
I was afraid of that. Look, we've gotta go. I'll explain on the way, but every minute we stall is one more we can't afford to spend.
What are you talking about?
We have a spy in the Brotherhood of Steel. His name is Chase, and he's the reason we've been able to keep tabs on MAXSON for the past several years. I've never met him personally, but I know where his hideout is. If Kells found me, odds are he's on to Chase as well. We need to warn Chase before the Brotherhood gets to him. Let's get moving.
Hey there.
Damn it, we're too late.
So, what now?
Let's make sure this area is locked down before we do anything else.
I'm on it.
Chase kept meticulous notes about any Brotherhood dirt he found. If we can locate his diary, it should provide us with some leverage. Hopefully, he had a good enough hiding spot to throw off the Brotherhood search team. This might take a while.
Great. That's just great.
Hey, is it me, or does something seem off about this floor plan? I'll bet you a cold glass of water there's more to this bunker than meets the eye. Check around and see if you can find a secret panel or something.
Let's go.
This is cozy.
Yes.
Is that Chase's intel?
I've got it right here.
All right. That ought to do it. Let's head to the Pridwin and confront MAXSON. Between the Liberty Prime codes, the Kells hit, and whatever the dirt on that holotape is, might be enough to pull this off. That is, assuming the Brotherhood doesn't shoot us on sight once we reach the airport.
Let's go. You do the talking, I'll be the intimidating presence.
Let's just stay safe until we reach the Pridwin. You're no good to us if you're dead. I'm counting on you to help protect Owen.
Yes.
Mom, I'm 9.
Hi.
Need something?
Excuse me.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
We're conducting a study of the least intelligent life forms in the Commonwealth.
Your flippancy is unnecessary.
Hey, Arthur. It's been a while. Do you remember me?
Of course. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
I wasn't sure. You were just 11 back then. All that time we shared, telling stories, cleaning our guns, teaching you how to stab a man through the kidneys. It's always bothered me I wasn't able to share the truth with you about what I had to do. I imagine it must have been rough for you, thinking I was dead.
Yes, it was.
But look at you now, all grown up, and the elder of the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm proud of you, Arthur.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I just wanted you to know how sorry I am about abandoning you. We were pals, and, well, we never got the chance to say a proper goodbye. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Apologies are meaningless. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. If we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions, even when it means executing one of our own.
So, Caston's plot to assassinate me, he eventually told you, huh? That must have been quite a shock.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen.
I'm sure that's true. But it's water under the bridge. You were just a kid. There's nothing you could have done. In any case, it's good to see you again. I hope you'll keep an open mind about what I have to tell you.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with, huh? What do you say?
Let's get right to it then, shall we?
So, here's the deal. A rogue faction of your squad has been trying to kill me.
I find that very hard to believe. How did you obtain this information?
You mean the part where some Brotherhood goons barged into my house with explosives and automatic weapons? The part where my 9-year-old kid mowed them down? Or the part where I found an assassination order on the body of the squad leader, pointing back to one of your captains.
Did you want his holotags as proof?
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. Every operation we undertake is a team effort. We're called the Brotherhood of Steel for a reason. You're wasting my time.
Here, see for yourself. It's Kel's handwriting on the assassination order. Are you denying it?
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. I believe there's a bit more to the story than you're telling me. But based on your actions so far, I'm willing to take you at your word.
And you had nothing to do with this?
Absolutely not.
Well, that's a relief.
Makes sense, I suppose.
Was there anything else you need to ask?
Of course, we've got almost 10 years to catch up on. So, fill me in. What are you into? Give me some details.
Let's hear it.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Well, then at least answer me one thing. You flew all the way up here to confront an organization that poses no direct threat to you in DC. Why? What is your problem with synths?
Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine.
Arthur, calm down. I was just asking. Look, I know how you got that scar on your face. About the death claw that mortally wounded you. The cybernetic implants that saved your life. How one implant led to another, and another, until, well... Rumor is you spend nearly all your time on the bridge. You don't eat, you don't sleep. As far as anyone knows, don't even shit. Some would say you're turning into a cyborg.
Not at all. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Did he really just quote Hitler?
Arthur, surely you realize that at some point the goals of cybernetics and synthetics become indistinguishable. Robots evolve to become more human, and humans enhance themselves to become more like robots. I hope you're aware of the irony when you pass judgment on synths.
I am. But I need you to view this from my perspective. The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths must be eliminated, at all costs.
But listen to what you're saying. Destroying the Institute and all of its tech doesn't serve your goals. You understand that the Brotherhood's primary directive is to acquire and preserve technology, right?
Don't insult my intelligence.
Easy there, Slugger. I'm just trying to look out for the Brotherhood's best interests.
So it appears we share a common goal.
What are you two arguing about anyway?
Think about what's inside the Institute for a minute. They've got microscopes, bulletproof glass, security cameras, LED lights, pneumatic and hydraulic motors. There's computers, a nuclear reactor, excavation machines, filtration equipment, and even functional coffee machines. Not to mention, they probably have tens of thousands of energy cells to power the Brotherhood's weaponry.
And spiffy courser jackets. Don't forget about those.
Huh. You make a fair point.
And you still want to level the place?
I've never been more certain about anything in my life. The Institute menace has to be eliminated.
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
Look, Arthur, I'm gonna make this simple. I didn't come here to give you a hard time. I'm your pal. Always have been. But please understand that I have a duty to the Brotherhood. The true East Coast Brotherhood. That duty entails finding and preserving tech, but it also calls for being a good neighbor to the community. And the most fundamental part of being a good neighbor is not blowing up the neighborhood. Is any of this getting through?
Why is she trying to elicit empathy from a sociopath?
Well, if nothing else, you have the courage to stand your ground.
I do. We're on the same team here, Arthur. But please understand the cards I'm holding. I've got the override codes to remotely control Liberty Prime. Once he's operational, I can make him target whoever I want, or shut him down altogether. And without control over Prime, your offensive capabilities are quite limited. I've also got a holotape here full of intriguing tidbits about you, along with proof of Kel's plot to assassinate me, a plot that happened on your watch. And just for the record, I'm pretty sure I can still kick your ass.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Ooh, let's hope it does.
That's entirely up to you, Arthur. From what I've seen, you're in way over your head here. You've got no idea what your subordinates are doing. You're hell-bent on destroying valuable technology. And, by stationing the Pridwin here, you've placed the Brotherhood's most valuable personnel and assets directly in harm's way. Just waiting for some drunk, RPG-toting raider who's having a bad day to blow your ass out of the sky. So, why don't you let me take this mess off your hands for a while? Take a break, explore what the Commonwealth has to offer, and have a little fun for once.
Sounds like a win-win to me.
It's too late for that now.
On the contrary, you're a young man. You've got your whole life in front of you. I realize Caston and his cronies trained you to think a certain way, to distrust outsiders, to hate certain groups. But the real enemy here is not the Institute. It's the unrealistic expectations the Brotherhood set for you ever since you were a child, telling you your soul was forged from eternal steel, the last in line of the great MAXSONs. The Brotherhood spent so much time lecturing you about who you were supposed to become. They never let you discover who you really are. There's still time, Arthur. Take a break. Go find yourself. All I'm saying is head out there and enjoy your 20s. Hit some jets, get some strange ass, and see what the Commonwealth is all about before you decide whether to blow the place up or not.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Don't be so naive.
Come on, Arthur. I'm just trying to make this easier for you. Work with me.
I don't intend to debate this any longer. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse.
Okay. Then let me put this another way. I'm issuing a formal challenge against your authority as Elder. If you think you can take me, then we'll settle this matter as it was written in the litany. In combat. Or, you can choose what's behind door number 2, and take a much-needed vacation. What do you want to do?
I've had enough of fighting. Let's have some peace for a change.
Your sincerity in this matter has been rather surprising.
Quit stalling, Arthur. If you want to fight me, let's do it. Right here, right now.
That won't be necessary.
You give up then?
Standing down.
Oh, come on, really? You made me sit through all that for nothing?
I'm proud of you, Arthur. You're doing the right thing. Everyone else okay with this?
Couldn't agree more.
All right then, Arthur. You're free to go. Now, get out there and go wild. Don't forget about protection, all right, buddy?
Indeed. I'll be certain to watch my back.
Mom, what did you mean by protection?
Owen, I'll tell you when you're older.
Excuse me.
I hope we made the right decision letting him go.
You've got nothing to worry about.
I suppose time will tell. Regardless, we need to move quickly. When the rest of the Brotherhood learns of MAXSON's abdication, there will be questions. If we don't frame what just happened correctly and establish who's in charge, things could turn ugly. Kels and Quinlan are the next highest-ranking Brotherhood officers. We need to get them under control right now.
Why do you say that?
Someone needs to make the rest of the Brotherhood fall in line. That's easier to do if the orders come from existing superior officers. That may mean keeping Kels alive, despite his betrayal, and Quinlan too. But I'll leave the decision up to you. If you see fit to kill them, I won't stop you.
Hey, so does that mean that all this stuff is gonna be mine someday?
Owen, don't test me. You're on thin ice, young man.
Back off, civilian. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us,
There.
brother.
Try it now.
Nothing.
Military
I'm supposed to
business
report
only.
10 minutes ago. You can't fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way
I'm
through a
busy.
fire.
Please make it brief.
Got it.
Just trust me when I say it's important.
All right. You have my attention.
I have a lot of questions about synths, about the Institute. Would you be willing to answer a few?
You can't be serious. As I expect Elder Maxson has already explained, the destruction of the Institute is simply the first stage of our operations in the Commonwealth. We'll rest when the Institute is a smoking ruin. Until then, Elder Maxson and I expect you to be at your best.
I'd prefer a peaceful solution.
Is something the matter with you?
All right, comedian. Give it a break. I don't think he gets it.
Hold on, let me try. Hey, Kels, who's Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the Supreme Commander of the Brotherhood.
Not anymore.
Surprised to see me, Kels?
Well, this changes things for you.
You've walked into a hornet's nest.
Good. So you do remember. Anything to say in your defense?
Are you going to explain why this is relevant?
You know damn well why it's relevant. I understand the hit the Brotherhood ordered on me 10 years ago. I was willing to let it go. But now you come after my kid too?
That's pretty hard to believe.
Treason is a serious charge. If someone in the Brotherhood is responsible for this, I need proof before I can act. Bring me something actionable, and I assure you the Brotherhood will deal with it.
Cut the shit, Kels. We've got the assassination order you signed. I just want to know why.
As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are.
So you instruct your goon squad to target children now?
I don't take kindly to threats.
It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. They did what had to be done. Nothing more, nothing less. In any event, what's done is done.
You know what? Just kill him.
Boring conversation anyway. Owen, you're up.
Say hello to my little friend.
Stop right there.
You got all of them?
Move along, people. Nothing to see here. Wait, really? Nobody cares?
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
I hear congratulations are in order.
Your concerns are noted, sir.
Oh, yes. Gossip. The noisy killer.
Good work.
Hey, Proctor. It's good to see you again.
Ah, wonderful. Since you're back, I take it you've been successful. Learning your way around?
Yeah, slowly. It's surreal finally seeing this hunk of junk up in the air. So, there's a new sheriff in town. You on board with that?
Absolutely. Sometimes I feel the Brotherhood has such a narrow view when executing its operations.
You and me both. So look, in my absence, I'd like to place you in charge of the Pridwin.
Well, that would be splendid. Thank you for letting me know. It appears that my hopes have become reality.
You're kidding, right?
In return, I need you to spread the word about the new regime. Collecting tech is still in, genocide and extortion are out. We're doing things the Owen Lyons way again. Clear enough?
I understand. I will notify the proper parties. If I can help by weeding out the undesirable, then so be it.
As much as I'd like to stay and chat, I have other commitments at the moment.
Well, I've already taken up more than enough of your valuable time.
Steel be with you, Proctor. I promise to come back and visit soon.
I look forward to it when you do. Good to see you again.
Hey.
You ready to get out of here?
You read my mind.
All right, lead the way. By the way, thank you for believing in me. I couldn't have pulled this off without you. Now that I'm back in charge, for my first official act as Elder, I'd like to formally promote you to Sentinel.
That's very kind. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. You've earned it. Now, if you don't mind, there is one errand I'd like to run on our way back to base. Feel like making a quick pit stop?
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Control of the Pridwin and the airport is the first step, but this battle isn't over by a long shot. The Brotherhood has additional outposts in the Commonwealth. and Henry Caston is still in control of the Citadel and the Brotherhood forces down south. He's not gonna take this lying down, and it's safe to bet he's got long-range communication with the Brotherhood forces here in the Commonwealth. We need to check in on Cambridge Police Station in case insurgency tries to form there.
New mission available.
So, where's the ambush?
Nice
Bet you
location.
can shrug off.
I am super mutant. Strong. Deadly.
Hey,
You're back, and with Sarah. Congratulations on the mission. Any trouble out there?
it was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
So is it true what I'm hearing about the Pridwin?
Affirmative. Maxson and Kells are out. The Pridwin is finally ours. You probably want to send someone over to keep an eye on it, though.
Fair enough, we'll get right on it. So good news on Liberty Prime. We built the source codes you provided into a voice-activated remote control. I'll give you the honors if you'd like to test it out.
Hell yeah.
Just head over to the airport when you're ready, and try talking to Prime. If you have any trouble, try facing Prime's legs when you talk to him. And let me know if you'd like some company for the road.
So here we are, safe and sound.
New
Nice.
mission available.
Sounds pretty high tech.
What's our next move?
Well, I guess that depends on you. Once you catch your breath, I've got another project you might be interested in. But in the meantime, with the Brotherhood back on track, there's no reason for me to hide anymore. I suppose I should probably stick around here and get to know the gang a little bit better. That is, unless you want some company for the road.
Are you hitting on me?
I don't know, was I? Maybe you should stick around and find out.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Absolutely, you got it.
Mission successful.
Well, hello.
Hey there.
What's up?
If waiting is what's required, my purpose is to study disease, virus, and other contagions and either prevent or curb their ravages, and I am thwarted by my own incapabilities.